It's here, it's big, it's bold, it's very high with 217 millimeters of ground clearance. This is the all new Renault Duster. If this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. My name is Muhammad Fakir. So starting with the exterior, yes, you can see PDC, you can see beautiful LED lights. We've got 16-inch alloy wheels, which is absolutely stunning. This car sits very high and looks even higher on from the outside. I must say inside I don't feel like I'm sitting that high, but I just feel like the car looks so much more attractive, way more bold, much more bulgy. You've got these the indents on the side are much different compared to the previous Renault Duster. Now the previous Renault Duster hasn't changed shape for years, but this time around it's giving more bulgy and square body shapes. Everything is really like sticking out, but the previous one had more round fixtures, especially like on the lights, on the light shapes. Here you've got this more kind of linear design, so it's really giving more futuristic, giving you a better feel of the car. And I think starting at 489,000 rand, you are going to get a more you're going to feel like the car is more luxe. It looks almost I know I'm saying it's sounding like a real Gen Z here, but it's giving like a mini Defender. I don't know, like it's very cool, this car. It looks really nice, and it doesn't look like the old Duster. And I think that's why, to be honest, this car has been turning so many heads on the road. Yeah, I can't stress it enough. People have absolutely, we actually got stopped by a European guy, and he actually told me that he likes the Renault Duster from where he comes from, which I forgot right now, but he told us that he likes this car so much, and it's obviously quite popular where he's from, and he says that this car is just looking absolutely stunning. Now there's 494 liters of boot capacity, which I absolutely love, and then you also can you can drop it. It has like a parcel shelf in the boot itself, so you can actually get more depth for your boot, which is of course very nice. You've got park distance control. As you can see, those small round dots, PDC is available here in this vehicle. But more importantly, you have a 360-degree camera. Now, yeah, that's obviously really cool. And yeah, I think Renault has really done a lot with this car, and it was very intentional for this vehicle, because the Renault Duster obviously comes in a 4x2, which is this model, but then also a 4x4, and also does come in diesel. This is a 1.3 liter turbo diesel petrol engine. Wow, as you do more car reviews, you drive more cars, you actually realize how comfortable you get with this jargon. And anyway, but this car is petrol engine, and I must say, I thought I'm gonna get very bad mileage. So right now I'm on 9.2 liters, but most of the time I had like 8.7 to 9 liters per 100 kilometers. There is a 50 liter petrol tank capacity, if you are worried about that. But yeah, so you get let's say urban driving 9 liters per 100 kilometers, and I'm very sure that on the long road you can get about 7.9 to 8 liters, definitely. Very easy on the long road, so that's pretty awesome. Now moving on to more about the interior. It's got a mixture of cloth and a sort of leatherette kind of finish. It's almost like a suede leather finish on the interior and the seats. And then you've got a beautiful 10-inch display. But now the 10-inch display for the infotainment system next to it is actually accompanied by a phone holder, and it can actually orient between landscape and portrait, so that's kind of cool, of course. And then you've also got the driving cluster, it's also digital as well, and then the steering controls is quite rich. You've got the pedal shifts, which is of course an extra, and this specific vehicle is a 7-speed automatic gearbox. Is it good? Yes, I don't have a CVT gearbox here in this vehicle, which I am a huge fan about. I don't like CVT, I always talk about it, and yes, I know it's more fuel efficient, but I just don't like the sound, or like the way that the gear change sounds like. I don't like that personally. And this is a what they call a mild hybrid vehicle. So how that works is that yes, there is some extra push from a battery, but it's very little, so it's minute. So according to my research, it actually says that it it's it's not even a quarter of the the kilowattage. So actually on the book right now we've got this vehicle pushing out 113 kilowatts of power and 250 newton meters of torque. So I think because but what the engine is obviously supported by the battery, and so to my understanding that Renault is actually saying that you can get about 850 kilometers range on a full tank. Now that is supported and that is by the battery. So yeah, that is something just to mention it. Yeah, so you can actually Google these plug-in hybrids, there's electric vehicles, and now there's mild hybrid vehicles. This is the first mild hybrid vehicle that I've driven. So my understanding is that it just gives it like a 15-20% max extra push in terms of power to give you that longevity in your driving experience. So I just had to stop for that. Of course, you've got Isofix built in this vehicle, and then a nice leather steering wheel, and then I think the roof. I always talk about the ceiling or the roof of the car because like I feel in the front of the vehicle it's a bit low, but the rest of the vehicle it is quite high, and that definitely adds like a feel of the kind of space that you're getting in the vehicle. Overall, I think that this is the Renault we know. It is quite solid, and it drives absolutely superb. So I think because of the ground clearance of this vehicle, you are definitely going to get a good drive on a mild, excuse the pun of course, off-road, but or dirt road. And I know that it's very popular even in or agricultural or rural areas, as a kind of more affordable option instead of your 4x4 bakkies. But this vehicle is definitely going to give you that more passenger feel of it. And is it going to be successful? Yes, definitely. You've got hill assist, hill descent, hill start, and hill descent assist, and then of course I think that it's a well-rounded car. I actually absolutely love it for myself as well, because of the boot space specifically. They could even fit in extra 2 seats at the back, to be honest. The Renault, you could have had like this the Duster Grande or something like that. You've got blind spot monitors for extra safety, which is of course a nice torque that they are adding in the package. Yeah, but that is the Renault Duster. It's very different. It looks extremely different, and of course with this engine difference as well, it's a good car. Anyway, we'll chat to you in the next one, and I hope you enjoy this review.